I'm at this little datsun now. I'm going to do the valve adjustments again hot. So I did them cold last time just to free it up and go for a good test drive. And now they would all settled in, some of them are a bit loud. So now I'm going to readjust it hot. Like I just went for a drive and got back. As you can see, they're pretty loose now. Some of them are alright still. Right, this one. Yeah, no, it's pretty loose as well. So I'll go over it and do them all hot, and then they should be right. And the way you do these ones, you put the feeler gauge between the rocker arm and the top of the valve there, and you adjust this screw here and there's lock nut. And it's a wee bit hard to do one-handed, but I'll try and do it for you on camera. Hang on, just gotta set my camera so it'll sit down on the radiator cap without melting. No, can't see that. You can see that. Alright. That's very loose at the moment. Tighten it down, a bit tight. Just want a little bit of drag. Make sure you got oil on the feeler gauge. There you go. So once that's done, now you hold the locking nut with a screwdriver so it doesn't tighten anymore. Just remember, as you tighten the nut, it will stretch the bolt a bit, so it will throw it out. Sometimes you just over tighten it and then do the lock nut and it comes out perfect. Yeah, that stretched it out a little bit, so I just got to do it a little tighter. Oh yeah, that feels beautiful. So that's how you do it more or less. I've got these two valves down, so I can do these two. Put that in there. Undo. Tighten. Cool. Give it a little more. A little tighten the lock nut. Beautiful. Just nice. Hopefully you could see that. Oh, I've done that tappet adjustment. So let's go and see what it sounds like when we start it. It was getting a bit tappy before because I adjusted them cold. So it's good to get them a bit loose and get the valves to seat in nicely and then redo it. So, especially if they've been tight for a long time. You've got carbon build-up and shit around the margin that you've got to seat in again. Alright, let's go. Give it a pump of gas. Piece of shit. Oh yeah, that's heaps better now. It was getting a bit loud when I got home from the test drive. That's what you want to hear. Smooth running. A little bit of a noise, but nothing major. Got a bit of exhaust leak down that needs to fix. Oh, that just sounds sick. It sounds like new. Let's have a listen to the exhaust pipe. That was all puttery before. Oh yeah. Not bad for like a 42-year-old car or whatever this is. Yeah, there we go. That's the 1000. Cooled down in the time that I adjusted it, but it's a tiny engine. You got to be quick. Marvellous. Oh, I got that grill off that Jaguar down there, and I reckon this will polish up pretty good. And this part here is not broken, which they normally are. Just needs a new badge, but that's pretty easy. So that's better than most. You wouldn't think it looking at it, but not pitted as from what I can see. Worst thing to do is wipe it off, because then I'll scratch it, and yeah, I'll have to wash this properly, but from what I can see it should come up alright. It's if you walk down here, just have the cover off this and just having a fiddle around with things. If you're wondering what this part is, it's the gas mixer. Generally it's old fashioned. They'll sit on the carby like so, and it runs on LPG gas. So, cover this up in a minute. It's got the bonnet off. Talk about rust. Screwed. Because it's been hit. Bumper was wedged in along there. There we go, I've had the aircon evacuated. It's actually got a slight vacuum in it now. So that's all good, I can remove all that now. Dead alternator as you would see on Aussie 50s one. Sounds lovely. That's birds. So, just yank the engine out for another car. The other bits and bobs that come up good. I'll definitely be keeping this aircon system for that other Jag. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Just fiddling around with that datsun a bit more, but yeah. Sure. Moldy Jag. I think that's as good a spot as any to put this bonnet for the time being until I dispose of it with the vehicle. It can cover the engine, most of it. So, got to give it a use. Just looking for my crowbar, hell knows where I put it. I found something fun. Can you guys see that? Let me get a bit closer. Can you guys see that yet? Yeah. Wonder if there's any more. Nah. Cool. Well, there we go. This was running a few hours ago, but now the engine bay is prepared for engine removal. All I got to do is crawl underneath and just remove this under there, and unbolt the gearbox and the gear selector. Undo 2 nuts on the engine mounts and yank the bugger out, and then pull off whatever else I want on the vehicle. Everything's going to come out as it is. Of course, got to disconnect the fuel, but that's easy as piss. There's what's left of the air conditioning. It's a nice soft hose. It might have been replaced, 10 years ago or so. It's the old barb type with crimp, or hose clamp. Gotta love it. Whoops, I got a bit carried away. It's out. Just gotta drag it back now. These things sure are heavy. Cool. Oh, there we go. That's not a bad effort for one person. Especially to get it all the way up there. It's uphill a bit across the gutter. And then across the join, which, as you can see, it goes up. And these things are heavy. I've got half a ton of engine swinging on the end of this. Made me sweat a little, I tell you. Okay. Cool. Here, ready to be cleaned. Pull the rest of that apart later. I'm done for tonight.